Welcome to a very, 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 very different video from what I usually do. Today is a vlog. I've never done one of these before, so let me know if it's bad, because I don't really know what I was doing during this. But basically, I went to the August 5th gin show in London, and I had an inkling that it was going to be one of the best days of my life, and I wanted to record it all to remember it. Turns out it was one of the best days of my life, and I'm actually very glad I recorded it. It was really fun, like just capturing all these little moments from throughout the day. Yeah, I've put this together. Let me know if you enjoy it, because I will definitely do more. It was really fun to make, and I hope it turns out all right in the end. With that out of the way, enjoy! So the day started off very early actually. I woke up at 7 a.m. Well, that's early for me. I know that's not early for everybody. But I wanted to get my merch because I had seen the queues the day before because they had like a pre-sale merch day and they were insane. So I was like, I've got nothing to do in the morning, so I'm just going to head to the O2 and get my merch. And I'm very glad that I did. But when I got to the O2, as you can see, there is a massive queue, but it was moving really quickly. I got there about 9:30 and we were just like wandering through the outdoor queue, managed to get inside. Everything was moving very smoothly. It was nice and chill. However, at about 10, when the merch actually opened, everything just came to an absolute standstill and the queue was so slow. I ended up queuing about 2 hours, so I got there at 9:40 officially, joined the queue at 9:40, and I didn't get all my merch until 11:50. So yeah, we were there for a while, but I met this lovely army in the queue and we chatted for ages, and she was really, really sweet. She even bought me a merch item. Yeah, I just love armies, and I was so happy to actually just talk to people in the queue, and I managed to get everything that I wanted. So queuing for 2 hours in the morning was definitely worth it in my opinion. Here you can see me walking past, so the queue only got worse as I was in there. But as I said, I did manage to get everything that I wanted, which is really exciting. So first off, I got the t-shirt. I like the white t-shirt more than the black one. I think because most of my other t-shirts are black, so this one's a bit different. And also it has Jin's face on it, which is cool. And the London specific guitar merch is what the army I met in the queue bought me. She was a bit older than me, but she was so sweet. And as we were approaching the store, she said, "I've got adult money, let me buy this for you." And I was just like, oh my god, you're so sweet. It was genuinely the nicest interaction I've ever had at a concert. She was so lovely. I also had to get the Picket now that I'm somewhat of a Picket collector, and also he's just so cute on this one. I also got 2 packs of the mini photo cards. One was for me and one was for my little sister. She was coming down later on in the day. I had been in London for a while due to cat sitting. So yeah, I got one for her so that we could open them. You'll see later on that we do open them together. It was really fun and sweet. So after securing all of my merch, I headed into London to get lunch for myself and also do a bit of shopping for my mum, because whenever I'm in a big city, I have to do shopping for her, and then also to pick up my sister once she got in. So for lunch, I headed to the Japan Centre. My mum had been telling me to go here for ages because they have konbini food, and me and my family were in Japan last summer. And we fell in love with konbini food, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go. So I ended up getting a onigiri, which was delicious. I have missed those so much. Pocari Sweat, which again I love. I got little red bean mochi balls. I love red bean paste stuff, so I was super happy about that. My eyes were bigger than my stomach because I also got this roll thingy. I can't remember what it's called, but yes, I will be saving that for later. The inside of the Japan Centre was actually really cool, and there were so many people I could tell were going to the Jin concert. They had Super Tuna shirts on or Jin PCs, so that was really sweet, and just playing Spot the Army was really fun. After lunch, it was time to go shopping for my mum, so my first stop was to head to the Disney store, which did unfortunately involve a trip on the Bakerloo line, and I am the Bakerloo line's biggest hater. It's my least favourite part about going to London is ever having to take the Bakerloo line. But yeah, I got to the Disney store okay, headed inside, found this adorable Winnie the Pooh plushie, which if I hadn't just spent a ridiculous amount of money on merch, I probably would have picked up. Had to look around for what my mum was looking for. They didn't actually have it, but they did have this London pin, and my mum's a pin collector, so I grabbed that for her. So going to the Disney store wasn't a complete waste. The same can't be said for going into Pop Mart. I'm not really a Pop Mart fan, but my mum is big into it, so I was trying to see if there was anything for her, but the store was like empty and the queue to pay was ridiculous. Pop Mart was the last shop I had time to go to for my mum because I needed to head to Houston to go pick up my sister from the train. As I said earlier, I had been down for a couple of days at this point, cat sitting for my aunt and uncle, and she was just coming down for the concert. After collecting my sister, we decided to go back to my uncle's house to drop off her bags, drop off my merch. So we got the train back, and this is where I gave her her trading cards and we opened them together. We were both very happy with our pulls. We didn't do any trading or anything. We were very happy with what we got and it felt like fate. So yeah, it was really sweet to just like do a little unboxing together, and it made us like that bit more excited for the concert. So once we got in, we had a little bit of time to relax, recoup. I ended up doing my makeup, and of course we had Jin songs in the background getting us just super excited for the concert. We were only there for about an hour because we wanted to head back to the O2 pretty quickly so that we could just like meet armies and chat to people before the concert started. So for the second time today, I headed to the same train station to go to the O2. The atmosphere getting off the train this time was way different. It was so busy and everyone just like seemed so excited. For about an hour and a half, we kind of just wandered around the O2, saying hi to people, speaking to people, and genuinely the energy was amazing. I was just wandering about feeling so happy the entire time. I just love being surrounded by armies, and also just the building excitement that like, oh my god, in like an hour we're gonna be seeing Jin. So yeah, I was just like so lovely speaking to people, looking at everyone's outfits, just getting excited for the concert. Once we got into the arena, we headed up to our seats, and admittedly our seats were kind of terrible. We were one back from the wall, so we were almost as bad as you can get, but we were so happy to just like even be in the room because ticketing for us was atrocious. We were refreshing the ticket page for 50 minutes until one of us finally managed to get in. So yeah, we were just happy to be there and so excited to see Jin, and oh my gosh, he was amazing. He's our silver vocalist for a reason. His voice was impeccable and his stage presence is so fun, and he just put on an absolutely amazing show. I made a point for this concert for trying to not see anything online. Obviously there were a few things that slipped through the cracks, like I knew about him singing Moon with armies and like other things, but most of it was like an absolute surprise for me. I had no idea what the set list was going to be. I didn't know what games he was going to play, so watching everything unfold in real time, it was so fun, and just like I was fully living in the moment, just feeling so happy the entire time. Standouts for me were, of course, the games. They were so funny, and he's just a natural born entertainer. I could watch him for hours. I also obviously loved Super Tuna. I was looking forward to that performance either way, and I didn't actually know that he would wear like a different silly costume every night, and I am so glad we got the alien suit. I haven't really looked at what other stops got, but I mean, it couldn't have been better than the alien suit. I really think we won with that one. I love seeing him perform all my favourite songs like Another Level, Background, Rope It was of course excellent. The section where he performed BTS songs made me so emotional. Dynamite came on and I started to get like really teary-eyed because that's the song that made me an ARMY. That's the song why I was there. Obviously Butter's a bop. Microcosmos came on and that's like my favourite BTS song, so I was just like getting so happy, so excited. And then he ended that with Spring Day, and oh my god, I was sobbing. I've always said that if I ever saw Spring Day live, I knew I would cry, and I'm actually very happy that I was proven right, because every single time I've watched a BTS concert online or seen them in the cinema, whenever they play Spring Day, I cry just like in the comfort of my own home. So seeing it live, I was in tears. Happy tears, but oh my gosh, they were flowing. So I can only imagine what it's going to be when it's all 7 of them, because if just one member singing Spring Day can make me cry that much, I'm scared for OT7. But yeah, as the concert was coming to a close, I just kept thinking, I feel so happy and so fulfilled right now. And I'm just so glad that I was able to go. Even though our seats are not as good as I had hoped, just being in the room with him, and as they say, there's no bad seat at a BTS concert. But yeah, him just going, bye bye ARMY, and then running off is the most Jin way to end a concert ever. I love him so much, and I need him to come back with the rest of them soon. As soon as Jin left the stage, the post-concert depression already started to kick in. So we were heading out of the O2, getting on the train home, and just realising, oh, it's all over now. We got home safe, and I'll hand it over to my past self to do the outro now. And that is us home. Post-concert depression is gonna hit hard. That was absolutely amazing. I think that's just like the happiest I've been in a long time. Like, just being surrounded by so many other armies. Jin was obviously amazing, and also why the makeup might look a bit bad is I did in fact sob during Spring Day. Yeah, I had the best day today. It was so fun. Thank you Jin, thank you BTS, thank you ARMY. I had an amazing day. OT7, I'm coming for you. I am going to be there. I love BTS so much, and this is just like, this concert just proved to me that they are so important to me, and I wouldn't be the person I am without them. So next tour BTS, you better come to the UK, and I am going to be there. Going to be there. So yeah, that was my vlog. I hope it was good, enjoyable, nice, fun to watch. I don't really know what I was doing. So yeah, hopefully it all comes out alright. And if you want to see more vlogs, I'm down to vlog stuff. I do K-pop stuff all the time, so yeah, just let me know. And I do love my YouTube channel, and any chance I get to upload stuff, I'll be there. So bye. See you next time.